This video is brought to you by AKSIAS.
Hello everyone. So once UPSC notification is released, the speed and the pace with which students focus on prelims also increases. But in this speed and the pace with which you're preparing, some basics should not be missed out. So in this video, I just want to ask you and give you some tips with respect to how exactly you people are planning next 100 days. If you leave all those days which may not be productive, if we consider next 100 days, how exactly are you people planning? So, in this process, my suggestion to you, understand the trend. The trend is changing regularly. Number of questions that are coming from different areas are changing. Weightage is also changing. Given this scenario, the amount of time that a student spends on any particular subject matters a lot. If I ask a student to give some 20 days to read economy, he will be willing to give. 100 days, 20 days economy, fine, looks good. But if I say give 20 days for science and technology, he will feel, why should I give 20 days for science and technology? But if you see, the number of questions from science, environment are almost same compared to the traditional areas as well. In that scenario, some suggestions for you which will explain you the trend, and you do it according to your own convenience. If not, you can contact us. We will help you in planning for your next 100 days on the basis of your strengths and weaknesses, right? So now, to begin with, most of the people are aware about the syllabus, so I'm not spending and wasting time on that. But first see here, you have history, but let me consider modern history. Then you have polity, economy, geography, right? So you have modern history, polity, economy and geography. Four basic and core subjects. Earlier, the weightage of these four subjects was almost 60%. But today, some areas of or some questions from modern history is shifted to ancient and medieval, art and culture. History faculty says overall questions from history is not reducing, but from modern history it is reducing. And I can promise you, many students might not be comfortable reading ancient and medieval or art and culture. So what is going to happen? You give more time for modern history, but you give less time for these areas. But weightage wise, both are equally important for us. Now, in polity, right, which is completely from Lakshmikant, which is most preferred book by people, I would say the number of questions from NCERT is also increasing. So please give equal time, or at least 10-20% time for reading NCERT's in polity. See, history books of your choice. I'm not interfering. Be different people have different sources. Polity, please ensure you are reading NCERT mandatorily. Right? Then we have economies. The most important one, but because of lack of time, people normally try to read just from economic survey, videos from economic survey. Even we will be providing from AKS the videos of economic survey. But my point is, economy, I basically look at it as a max subject, guys. From the books, you get formulas. There you get concepts. But questions are mostly application oriented. So my point is, rather than reading economy more number of times, even if you read once, solve economy questions as many as possible. See, I'm not asking you to do those things there, but my focus is solve on, like, economy questions as much as possible. At least 300, 400 economy questions, fine. But not factual questions like, which is highest import, which is lowest import, not these type of things. Like banking, external sector, money, financial institutions, budget. These type of things you must focus more when it comes to economy. Right? So solve more questions in the market, different institutions. Questions are available. AKS also will be giving you lot many questions on economy. You can use them to solve. Geography is now divided into environment and geography is also divided into maps, guys. Core geography is less. Maps and environment will be more. As usual, every year as we keep doing, this year as well, we will be doing maps based questions through AKS. And environment. See, solve geography questions. Read environment question papers. The meaning, don't test your knowledge in environment by solving as many questions as possible. When you solve a question and you don't know, if there are 100 questions, I have seen most of the people, they won't be knowing all the 100 because sources vary. And it's not worth reading all those. So my suggestion to you is, take environment question paper and start reading it slowly. Okay, this is the question, this is the answer. Can I get any information from these points? If you can work on that, it is more than enough when it comes to environment. Along with the materials that you are referring, please take institutions questions and look into the questions rather than solving them. See, meaning, in economy, you solved 100 questions, 50 correct, 50 wrong, you must be worried. In environment, you solved 100 questions, 50 correct, 50 wrong, don't be worried. Learn remaining 50 factual data. That must be more than enough. Don't try for perfection in areas like ancient and medieval art and culture, environment and all. It is very difficult because the questions are coming from various sources. Don't waste your time in going behind these sources. Now, after this, you have science and technology, where nowadays questions are coming from basics of NCERT and also technologies. When I say NCERT, if you take biology, see guys, biotechnology is there. So biology NCERT, at least try to read about cells, tissues and all. You have nuclear technology. So at least try to read in physics book about the nuclear science. It may be uranium, all those things. If you're talking about diseases, in biology, focus on it because of COVID. So at least read some chapters, basics, and then when it comes to technology, it is current affairs. See guys, you can choose few magazines, right? So AKS is releasing magazine on science and tech. You can take one or two more magazines. Whatever we have covered, others would have also covered the same. But if you get even one or two points from other sources, it would be beneficial. So my point here is, focus on the content that I am speaking rather than the materials. Materials is your choice. But when we are talking about the content, ensure that you are going to complete modern history, polity, economy, geography on one side, environment, art and culture, ancient and medieval, right? Agriculture, nowadays questions are increasing, and then science and technology. Next 100 days, spend 3 hours on any of these subjects. So you'll be giving 300 hours for these. Next 100 days, 3 hours on these areas. Then guys, apart from this, you have schemes, you have budget, you have international organizations, you may have some current affairs that you give 2 hours almost. But my request is, at least for next 50 days, in this 2 hours, 1.5 hours you give for newspaper. So this is the time when they will be preparing question papers, and most of the points may be picked directly from the question paper. Last year also you could have seen some questions are directly picked from the paper. So at that time it would be really helpful for you. Clear guys? So my request to you all, plan next 100 days properly. If you are not in a position to plan it accurately, if you need support in your planning, AKS has guidance program where on the basis of students' requirements, we will plan and give it to you. Every day targets would be given. Once a significant portion is completed, tests will be completed, and this will not be a program where for everyone same things would be given. This is a program where if a student is bad in history, more time will be allocated to history, or at least he must be able to solve more than 50% of the questions from history. For example, a student is bad in history, he is able to solve only 20% of the questions. With the plan, we must be able to solve at least 60% of the questions. Please remember, people who have already cleared or who have written exams, you might have lost the marks in just a difference of 6 to 8 questions. It's not like you are aiming for 100 out of 100. Even if you can get 6 questions correct, you will be through. So we need to ensure that additional things by planning properly. Fine. So in your plan, try to be cautious about these issues once. Thank you, guys.
This video is brought to you by AKSIAS.